the Twin Cities, Minneapolis. That's the scene for the Lakers. An absolute spark on the hardwood. Luka Doncic oozes creativity, and his side will be feeding off it in this contest as they wind it up for action at the Target Center. Lakers, T-Wolves is up next. Hello and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Rudy Gobert.
And over the last 10 games, he's been hitting the boards hard. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding, out there battling and fighting. It's great to see that kind of hustle.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at point guard. And for Minnesota, Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
Pass to Hachimura. Now James. Connects again from distance.
He continues to prove he's one of the greatest shooters ever.
That triple just tied him for 5th place on the career list. McDaniels against James. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. Sinks the tray.
Oh, that is a stone-cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
Here's Doncic. Pass to James. Back to Doncic. Outside Reeves. This one for 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Conley. It's blocked. Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. Over Conley. No good. A bit long that time. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. We talked about how exhausting it is to go up against Luka Doncic. Coach told me, quote, Luka's probably the toughest cover in the league because no one has been able to figure out a way to stop him. We have to just bring the intensity and do our best to slow him down. It's going to take a team effort to get that done. Back to you, B.A.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. 4 on the clock. Here's Hayes. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Edwards looking for an opening. Randle outside. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. The kick out to Conley. Minnesota again missing.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Hachimura finds Doncic. Hayes with it. James inside. Guarded by Edwards. Hachimura from long range. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
And it's Randle that time on the assist from Gobert.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Doncic passes to Hayes. Back to Doncic. Oh, and the jam by James.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Pause here. Let's take a look at some guys who have been on fire. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Randall outside. Now here's McDaniels. No luck on that one. Some solid defense from James. And here's Doncic. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Hayes.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Conley passes to Gobert. McDaniels from long range. And Reeves pulls it down.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
McDaniels against James. Here's Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. For three, Randall connects from downtown. Randall's got 5.
Well, so often the guy who sets the screen. In that instance, Julius Randle with the ball in his hands in the pick and roll. Go ahead, Julius.
Now here's Doncic. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Conley against Doncic. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Randall. It's Edwards on the wing. Over Reeves. Gobert passes to Edwards. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, young talents like Anthony Edwards, so exciting to watch. You know, you've got to adapt to the NBA and continue to grow and reach your potential. But there's this infectious joy and a great smile that he plays with.
First one falls for him. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And the Lakers making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And both free throws good for Edwards. And Doris, you watch Anthony Edwards year to year, he just keeps reaching a new level.
He wants greatness badly. He's putting in the time, B.A., to get there. Anthony Edwards, the shooting, the confidence, the leadership, everything's growing. He's now producing like an MVP. Look out, everybody. Here he comes.
Now here's Doncic. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And he can't hit the second.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Just 5 on the clock. From down in the low post, it goes. The Lakers in the lead. Doncic with it. Pass to Hayes. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Conley. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Let's check in on the Western Conference standings as the race to the playoffs continues. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Right now, they rank 3rd in the conference, aiming for a high seed in the postseason. And, of course, the Timberwolves, only a few spots below.
I think for Los Angeles, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
You simply must account for Rudy Gobert and keep him off the offensive glass. He's done it his whole career.
Finney Smith passes to Doncic. Counted from distance. Doncic has got 6 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And Minnesota has possession, trailing by 2. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
McDaniels against James. Over McDaniels. The shot by James, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Pass to Finney Smith. Doncic outside. Hayes with a screen. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And that one misses.
What you love about Luka Doncic is he's this unique combination of size and skill. He can really play cross-positionally. He makes shots at all three levels, so dangerous.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Minnesota is shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls. And so he hits both. For Los Angeles, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. He shoots over DiVincenzo. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
To the inside. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Pass to connect. Back to Doncic. Outside, Finney-Smith. Clock at 6. Misses the three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And here's a look now at the last few months of assist numbers for Austin Reeves.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months, passing the basketball. He hasn't shown that same creativity that we've seen from him earlier in the year, and his assists are down.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. The offensive rebound. Outside Vanderbilt. Launches it. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Now here's Randall. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Here's Reeves. James outside. Vanderbilt, a screen on Clark. And James launches it from deep. The Lakers with another miss. Minnesota in the lead. To the paint. Clark, no good.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
James outside. Tries the spin move. Stop the drought. And he sinks the layup. James has got 9.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And here's Alexander Walker. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall against Vanderbilt. Randall inside. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Randall's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's a 4-point Laker lead.
LeBron James always surveying the floor. Few players in the history of the game have the court vision that LeBron has.
DiVincenzo pass to Randall. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That one no good.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And James throws it down.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Now DiVincenzo laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point, because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, the big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Anthony Edwards out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Miller. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Vincent. There's the 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Vanderbilt against Miller. Reed passes to DiVincenzo. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Lakers in the lead. Vincent passes to Reeves. It's stolen away. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Out to DiVincenzo. They set a pick. Outside Edwards. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Edwards got 7 points.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Reeves against Edwards. Left side, Finney-Smith. Vincent outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Vanderbilt. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now here's Alexander Walker, tightly guarded. He buries it from 3. Miller's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Edwards against Reeves. Can they get it? And he lays it in. Reeves has gotten his second bucket of the game.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Edwards, a pass to Alexander Walker. Edwards against Reeves. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And he shows the focus there. Tails the team.
Anthony Edwards is a three-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
Minot's checked in for Minnesota. Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Goodwin comes in for Vincent. Now here's Reed. 11 points for him last game against Utah. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. And Minnesota making a change here. Garza's checked in.
Number 55, Luka Garza.
Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Right wing. Reed finds Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
Let's remember, Anthony Edwards is 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan. Those long arms, very difficult to deal with defensively. Draws the contact there.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. Conley comes in for DiVincenzo. And the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. Second free throw, no good. Here's Gobert. Back to Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Tries yet again. The shot no good. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Conley passes to Alexander Walker. Here's Edwards. Over connect. Oh, Gobert rocking the rim.
We always know this has been the strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Outside Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney-Smith brings to the defensive end.
The BA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
And it's good. 2 points.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Lakers trail by 6. Reeves, the pass to James. 4-3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 14-4 run. Conley against Reeves. Now here's Conley. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. 3 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. They get it back. Outside Reed. From deep. Pure from 3-point range. Reed's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Reeves against Conley. Reeves, the pass to James. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Minnesota with some changes. Julius Randle comes in for Reed, and McDaniels is subbed in for Alexander Walker. Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. McDaniels finds Gobert. Back to Daniels. Outside Edwards. Pass to Conley. Now Randle. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks it from distance. Randle's got 8 points.
Now credit Julius Randle. Off-season preparation trying to build the three-point range.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest-growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Edwards. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Oh, Edwards just pulling his way inside.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. A nice shot by Doncic.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. Randle outside. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
How quickly does Rudy Gobert move off the screen? His mobility makes him a tough cover in the pick and roll.
Outside Reeves. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. And taking a look at the last 10 games, these are the teams that have attacked the offensive glass and been rewarded for their efforts. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Goodwin comes in for Reeves. Conley passes to Randle. Over Vanderbilt. Randle can't hit. Lakers trail by 12. Pass to Vanderbilt. Hachimura with the ball. Down low. It's tipped. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Outside, DiVincenzo. Randle deciding where to go with it. Hands it from the wing. Randle's got 5 points now this quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants a team?
Doncic outside. For three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Now here's Gobert. He had 19 points in the win against Utah.
You know, couple that with the 4 big blocks. He was awesome on the defensive end as well.
And stolen by Vanderbilt. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Goodwin passes to Doncic. Doncic on the wing. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Outside McDaniels. Conley against Doncic. Here's Randall. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Vanderbilt's got his 4th rebound in this one. James up top. McDaniels covering. From deep, here's Doncic. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got 15.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka.
Conley finds Randall. Now DiVincenzo. The 3 is up. Randall can't hit.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 14. Back to Daniels. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. That won't go either for Randall. Lakers trail by 9. Goodwin passes to Hachimura. Over Gobert. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Pass to McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. McDaniels passes to Randall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
That free throw, no good.
You got to be able to capitalize at the free throw line. They're really struggling with that this quarter.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Vanderbilt, and Austin Reeves is subbed in for Goodwin. And he sinks the second.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
Now here's Reeves. He's got 7. Here's James, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shoot 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays. Both
free throws good from James.
Despite the fact that LeBron James is now in the league for over 2 decades, he continues to dominate.
Here's Randall. Some solid defense from Hayes. Lakers trail by 6. It's James on the wing. 15 points in the game. James with the focus.
They're really working the paint now.
Minnesota's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Conley against Doncic. Here's Randall. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top, up 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Please direct your attention to the court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Give me your feet. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. It'll be the Hawks against the Magic in Orlando. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one.
I prefer an even fight. Should be a good one.
And talking about our game, Rudy Gobert has been dominant in that first half.
You look at his work on the glass, it's really about the attitude, guys. You have to want those boards. This guy's been eating. That's right. Hey, Kenny, can you pass me the salt? Chomp, chomp.
I get it. Chomp, chomp. Yeah, so much rebounding. It's about desire, Shaq. But it also is pretty good that you can still chomp, chomp, and have a good position in there.
Great to hear from you two champions.
Ooh.
Oh, you guys are just mad that I didn't bring you any. Ernie, can you pass me the soda? Thank you.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's Conley, and so in the game for Los Angeles. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Luka Doncic is out there with Austin Reeves, and it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. Now here's Edwards. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
James outside, back to Doncic. Hayes with a screen on McDaniels. James passes to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Edwards. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Doncic against Conley. 5 to shoot. With the floater. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Hachimura outside. Back to Doncic. Good good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Randall. He's got 11. McDaniels passes to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Hachimura. For 3, Randall. The shot won't fall.
Sometimes you just have an off day, and this is one of those games for him.
Oh, the explosiveness from Luka.
There is this fundamental confidence to what Luka does, and those difficult floaters, no problem.
Pass to Gobert. Conley against Doncic. Conley passes to McDaniels. Inside, outside Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Fires for 3. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Conley against Doncic. To the middle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Doncic has got 21.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Get on your feet and make some noise for Timberwolves.
Quickly, the 2K leaderboard showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. In the third spot, Minnesota.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
So it's Minnesota now. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Edwards. Outside for Randall. Three-pointer. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Lakers trail by 6. Outside Reeves. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Doncic delivers from range.
Luka is always on time to answer a big shot by an opponent.
Conley against Doncic. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. Again, the Timberwolves score.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Hachimura outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Minnesota leading by 5. McDaniels passes to Conley. Randall outside. Reeves against McDaniels. Back to Randall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Edwards. Hook it. And it's Randall with the assist. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. And they doubled up Doncic. James outside. Hachimura from long range. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. Randall, the pass to Gobert. Over Hayes. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Lakers trail by 7. Doncic outside. Pass to James. Over Edwards. James can't get it to go.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
McDaniels passes to Randall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, Randall works so hard down low, earns him these fouls in the process.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And he drops the first. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Lakers trail by 9. And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
All right, fans, it's dance camp time. Keep ready to dance like everyone's watching. Keep it going. Give yourself a round of applause.
It's James on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. Hachimura, the pass to Hayes. James, outside. Good! Another from 3.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest from distance in NBA history.
And with that 3, he's now 5th on the all-time career list. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Some solid defense from Hayes. Lakers trail by 6. Outside Reeves. James, left side. What muscle from James!
The offensive arsenal of LeBron James is tremendous. The ability to hurt defenses in so many ways is something else.
Edwards against Reeves. Shoots in deep. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Lets it go from 14. And there's James on the assist by Reeves. And now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead. For Minnesota, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Pass to Randall from outside the arc. James with the rebound. James has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside, Doncic. Up again. That shot missing. Minnesota's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Randall, and the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. Finney Smith checked in for the Lakers. So it's Los Angeles now. Doncic on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Doncic outside for the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Randall with it. 16 points for him. They still need this. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow. Julius Randall getting downhill and leaves no doubt.
Lakers trail by 4. And there's the lob. And finished off by Hayes.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Randall. 18 points for him. Outside Edwards. Randall, a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Edwards got 13 points in this quarter.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
Outside Reeves. Pass to Doncic. The three is up. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Outside Conley. Edwards with it. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Nails it from beyond the arc. Conley's got 7 points in the game.
Now, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket. Yes, sir.
Pass to Reeves. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 24. Randall, a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. From the top of the key, he buries it. Edwards got 26.
Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
Hayes with a screen on Conley. From deep, here's Doncic. Buries it from 3.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Check by James. Outside Edwards. Soft touch off the glass. Edwards got 17 points here in the second half.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Hayes. Reeves against Edwards. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. 5th, the Timberwolves.
Recently, they've been effective in getting good looks. Field goal percentages are typically tied to the quality of your shots.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for James. Now here's Reed. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Give Naz Reed credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Vanderbilt against Randall. Here's Alexander Walker. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The Lakers with another miss. Minnesota leading by 9. Clark right side. Randall outside. DiVincenzo pass to Randall. And here's Alexander Walker. Back to Randall. Let's go with a three. The shot comes out. And so it's Minnesota with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Dante DiVincenzo. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. James inside, working on Clark. And James gets it to go. James has got 9 points here in the second half. Outside, DiVincenzo. And Finney Smith over to help. Reid passes to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Ingles finds Edwards. Off target from outside. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Vincent outside. Pass to connect. James against Clark. Over Clark. And it's James inside.
Well, it's the skill set and the strength of LeBron James. It'll be interesting to see how his shot profile breaks down when it's all said and done.
And here's Edwards outside. Knocks down the triple. Edwards has got 31 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Clark against James. Vincent outside. Fires the three. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. DiVincenzo's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Edwards. Launches a three. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What shall we call LeBron James? In this instance, I think point forward will do. Someone that you can trust to run the offense.
Outside Edwards. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Lakers also with a sub. Goodwin's checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Edwards. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Vincent. Off target from three-point range. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to Conley. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside Reid. Reid sets a screen. For 3, DiVincenzo. Finney Smith pulls it in. Finney Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's James. And he can't bank that one in. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Now Conley. For 3, DiVincenzo. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. James, left side. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his third foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Hayes is checked in for Finney-Smith. Minnesota's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Conley passes to Edwards. Rebounded by LeBron. Lakers trail by 11. Pass to Goodwin. Back to James. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Minnesota leading by 11. Here's Edwards. He can't hit that time. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to James. And he banks in the layup. James has got 30 points.
Almost seems unfair, gentlemen, to have a guy as strong as LeBron be able to handle the ball the way he does.
James against Edwards. LeBron with the rebound. James has got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Vincent can't hit.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Pulls up for 3. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist from Edwards. Edwards got his 3rd assist of the night. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 14-point game. On target from about 13 feet. James has got 15 points here in the second half.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Edwards against James. Left side, Edwards. Just 3 to shoot. No good there. Some solid defense from James. Lakers trail by 12. Vincent, right side. Pass to James. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Oh, a beautiful finish by LeBron. James has got 34.
That's about power, that's about control, and that's about LeBron James and the ability to have touch inside.
Conley passes to DiVincenzo. Now Reed, he's defended by Hayes. Reed can't hit.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Hachimura outside. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I mean, that's about tremendous body control right there. You love that Hachimura willing to accept the contact.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Clark. And Jaden McDaniels subbed in for DiVincenzo. Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Vincent. Free throw no good for Hachimura.
Rui Hachimura, a guy who's willing to slot into whatever position the team needs him and works hard to help out on every single play. You love the hustle and the attitude.
Lakers trail by 10. James outside. Here's Reeves. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Anthony Edwards.
2 shots. Reeves.
First free throw is good. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, BA, so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
Now here's Conley. Out left to the wing. Tipped. And he recovers it. Gobert. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's James. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Well, when you play with the level of focus and energy level that Rui brings nightly, Hachimura able to create that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Randall. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Reeves. To the paint.
It used to be a smart play to foul Rudy Gobert because he struggled from the free throw line. This guy's so much better now.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
And he makes the first.
Rudy Gobert, throughout his career, has done 2 things. Double threat. He's going to rebound it consistently and play great defense. That rim protection is real.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Now, here is James. Hayes up top. Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. Clock at 4. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
McDaniels rejected by James.
He could not get that one over LeBron James. Just perfect position, great strength, and send it back to Mr. James.
Hachimura outside. Pass to James. Over Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Always willing to embrace contact. LeBron James has the kind of frame that can absorb it any time.
That free throw good from James. Both free throws good from James.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Now here's Randall. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Up top Randall. Hachimura covering. Back to Gobert. And stolen by Reeves. unload. And there's James on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, should any of us be surprised that they need a bucket? LeBron says, get me the ball, and delivers once again.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks. And so it's the Lakers with it. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Hayes finds Doncic. Hits the trifecta. Doncic has got 30.
Was there ever a doubt they'd go to Luka Doncic? This guy is a big-time performer.
Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on Reeves. Here's Edwards. Good D by Doncic. On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Reeves. Over Edwards. And again, it's the Lakers.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time. Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Hayes with a screen on McDaniels. And there's James from the up end again for 3.
And would you believe he's nearing 4th place for most three-pointers of all time?
Believe it. Not only does he have the talent, but he never stops working on a shot. Here's Edwards. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. Spins. James passes to Reeves. James, a screen on Edwards. Edwards against Reeves. Inside. Hachimura left side. Here's Doncic. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
Gets the first, and that gives him a lead.
Anthony Edwards has all the skill and attributes to be one of the best in the league, but these are the moments if you're going to be in that company, you've got to make foul shots.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
Yeah, he gets them to lead the free throw line despite the one miss.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Big possession. They have a chance to take the lead.
It'll be interesting to see what they run.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. James with the ball. McDaniels covering. 43 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Edwards against Reeves.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Now, here is James. Pass to Hayes.
Yes! so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, it's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Hayes finds Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And so they foul intentionally.
Fourth personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for your Timberwolves, Mike Conley, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's Minnesota with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew. Thanks